So here we go, guys. We have the first dev update. We do not have a lot of things like it is usually on a Monday after the dev is open. And with this, we have some new stuff, but nothing too crazy, okay? I tested most of the flight models. It feels like the same. Most of the fixes that need to be done are still there to be done. Yeah, there are some additions and some changes, but I couldn't find a lot, okay? We have three main ones. And then after that, we're going to wait for the data mines to properly see if there is anything else, and I will be showing to you guys, okay? So the first thing is, of course, the video that I already did, the Su-30MKK, right? It was actually added for China. It is pretty much a copy-paste of the Su-30MK2. You can see that the aircraft itself looks very much the same. Like I said, guys, I already showed it a little bit. It has the same AL-31Fs. He has the same VEP version of the N001, which is the radar of the Su-27SM, right? Same as the Mark II. It has the same weapons, even the KH-59 over here. So a lot of things just, basically the same, okay? It comes as a premium pack for China at rank 8, which is kind of sad for the person that just bought the GH-70, okay? But this is the first edition, Su-30MKK, okay? The second change over here that we have is on the American side that we have on the NASAMS. So, do you notice something? Well, say goodbye to your beloved G-Class Mercedes, okay? So, for the Americans, the truck, the launcher, as you can see, it is still the Scania truck. It is the same good old, Scania truck. But for the actual radar over here, you can see that it is using the same, because it was already the same radar, but now with the same, towing vehicle as the Claws, right? So it uses the Humvee, which makes sense. It's an American vehicle, right? Of course, if we look at the launcher itself, I would assume that this launcher will be changed as well. Let's wait and see. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but it is kind of weird to have a Scania truck on the American NASAMS, because this is a Swedish truck, right? So, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's even funny, guys. I didn't mention this, but this is a very common truck here in Brazil, so it's kind of funny to see this truck in the game, because, I mean, not like today, nowadays, you don't see them as much, because it's kind of an older truck, right? But back in the day, it was a very, very common truck for you to see here in Brazil, which is kind of funny. To see it. But yeah, this is the second change. So goodbye to the G-Wagon. If you didn't notice, this is the G-Wagon, which is it's the G-Wagon, right? I mean it even has the Gaijin symbol of a G-Wagon over here. So yeah, of course, to not use the Mercedes-Benz logo there, but yeah, it is a G-Wagon, right? A service G-Wagon, which is pretty interesting. I would love to have one of these. Maybe not with the radar, but yeah. So this is the other thing. And another thing, guys, it is still very much bugged. It is not finished by any means. But the BMPT received a change that it's pretty interesting. The Tech Tree one, the actual like Russian one and not the export model, actually got a new round, which is the HE-IPD, which is basically an HE with time fuse. So it is pretty interesting because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we ever saw such a small millimeter gun with a time fuse. What that means is that you can lock it up. I mean, here we have a problem of of where it's shooting, right? Because of the weird thing there. But as you can see, it becomes very easy to destroy the target, because it not only updates the fuse, as you can see, because of the tracking system that we have over here, it is constantly updating where it is. And if you notice, the fuse is different than the actual range of the target. Why is that? Because it's calculating where the target will be when the fuse needs to destroy itself. So it becomes a very good ADA system. Of course, it's kind of hard to aim right now because of the aiming is just, bugged a little bit. It's going upwards of where you're aiming. I mean, you can see, right? If I aim here, right? Look at this. I'm gonna aim here, and it's aiming up there, okay? So, of course, it's still a little bit bugged, but so it's not ready by any means. but it is something that will make this thing be, I mean, when you can aim properly, to be an amazing AA system, just like the Merkava, just like some other vehicles, the T90, a lot of these vehicles that have time fuse HE shells would be able to do, okay? Which is pretty cool to see, guys. So very interesting to have this, because obviously it does make a lot of difference for you to use that, especially as against helicopters, right? So very, very good. Another thing, guys, I just have to mention, look at this. For example, the armor is still bugged, right? But it didn't mention in another video. I don't know if it was or not. To be honest, I kind of don't care. I just wanted to show that the armor of the BMPT 72 is properly made, okay? So as you can see, I mean, we still have the the composites over here, and look at this turret, how different it is. It's kind of like a T-72 turret that was built on top of it, so that it can actually have then on top of it the actual like thing. So it is a very weird thing. And if we go to the protection analysis over here, you will see that this thing can take some punches. Nothing too crazy. But this is what PR is this? Let me just check. It's 10.3, right? So we will face some pretty advanced ammunition already. 10.3. Let's bring an M900 over here. You will see that at 500 meters, no possibility of penetration, unless it's in the driver's hatch, as always, right? Of course, in the lower glacis as well. And here, guys, see, the protection is actually pretty alright on the turret itself here. Of course, here you will penetrate, but it won't do anything, because obviously it's just a turret. You will maybe damage, for example, here damage the laser warning system. But it's not going to do much, which is pretty interesting, right? Look at this. So very interesting. The armor is actually pretty good. So if we go to a 120 millimeter over here, like 829, of course, same good old, because of course, up to the A2, they're not really made to destroy these more advanced ERA systems, right? So yeah, look at this. Very, very good armor, guys. So yeah, the BMPT 72 actually has a pretty amazing armor. It doesn't look like it. I mean, in the chassis, yes, but here it looks like it's going to be penetrated very easily, and it's not. It actually has pretty good armor over here. So this thing is going to be very good, I think. Of course, we don't know yet the Tech 3 one, which is the one that most people will have. But I would assume that it's pretty similar. We have to wait. See, no armor whatsoever. It's really, really not ready yet, right? But yeah. So basically, this is it, guys. These are the changes that I could find. Of course, let's wait to see the data mines and stuff. There will probably be more there. But yeah, I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Join the Discord down in the description. Make sure to be a member of our Patreon if you want to help the channel. And bye, guys.